welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. It has been a wild journey the last month and not making any videos and finally coming back to making a video today. So thank you so much for sticking with me. If you haven't unsubscribed from my channel yet, I hope you enjoy the roller coaster that will be today's video. This is actually the second attempt. I tried like a couple weeks ago and nothing came of it. So thank you. Let's go. Alright, so this video is basically just going to be about where my channel is going in the future, how I've been doing, what I've been up to, really just like why the hell haven't I made a video in a month, and how I'm planning on doing some project management stuff for 2021, what I have planned for 2021. I mean, that's basically the whole like future stuff. But to start, I wanted to just go over what I've been up to for the month of January. I've been continuing to work on Only Human, which is the novel that I started during NaNoWriMo, and it's been going good. I just got to Act 3. Right now I have 57,500 words to be precise, because we do that here. And yeah, it's going good. I had to do some replotting for the third act of what I'm doing for the Save the Cat method, just because I decided to kill some extra people and my whole third act kind of fell through because of that. It also seemed really repetitive with something that was happening earlier on in the novel, so I just scratched it out, used my stylus. And yeah, so I think I probably only have maybe 8,000 more words. Yeah, because I really don't have too many scenes. I still need to like dig in deeper and do some more plotting for it. But other than that, it's been going really good. So I'm just trying to get more writing done, especially because the first 2 weeks of January I didn't do any writing. Well, I did some here and there, but it was very, very minimal because I was getting over quitting my job and job searching and all of that stuff, and that takes up a lot of time, and I was just overall still feeling very anxious and overwhelmed with not knowing what direction my life was going and what types of jobs I should apply for. Basically, I just had really bad burnout, anxiety stuff from the corporate job that I chose to go into, and I only lasted 6 weeks. Well, almost 7. But it was for my best. I knew going into it that it wasn't going to be something that I would want. I never wanted something that was going to be corporate in the first place, just as a writer and an artist and all of that. So the fact that that happened and affected my mental health negatively wasn't surprising. It was just very sucky. So yeah, so I was dealing with that towards the end of the month. It's the 31st today when I'm recording, so towards the end of the month I was finally able to get back into a little bit more of a routine with writing. I started working in the schools as an instructional aide for the district by my house, and that's really nice. That's just helping out when the teachers are teaching remotely for medical reasons, and then I sit in the classroom and I monitor the kids and make sure they're doing the work and the assignments, that they're paying attention, all of that stuff. So I'm working at the middle school, and that's been interesting. It's only part-time, which I think is really good for me right now, so I can focus more time on writing and just get back into the groove of things and trying to come up with a routine, because that is something that I definitely want for February, is to come up with more of a routine so that I can stay on top of these deadlines that I started for myself, because we all need goals, I guess. But yeah, so it took me a few weeks just taking extra time to heal. I watched a lot of Netflix, not gonna lie. And here we are. So feeling a lot better, ready to get back into things. That's why I decided to record a video today, because it's been over a month since my last video. To be honest, like I could have. I just was feeling really negative about myself and where I was at, and I didn't really want to put that out into the world, or like I just didn't know what to say, basically, especially as a really small channel that was just starting to kind of get in the groove more or grow. And like within the month I did lose some people, which is fine because it's like I wasn't putting anything out, so like why would people stay subscribed then if I wasn't putting anything out? But I was disappointed, and disappointed in myself that I wasn't able to keep going, because I did really like making videos. So in terms for the future of my channel. I hope to keep making writing videos, vlogging, maybe doing a couple comedy type videos because that sounds like it might be fun and could involve some of my theater stuff that I've done in the past, which like I miss a little bit with COVID and everything. And I keep looking like here, like you're right here. Oh my gosh. I started at the schools on the 20th. So really, I think that's helping me to just get back into routine and having a job and something to do throughout the week in addition to writing. So I want to show you my template for what I'm going to be trying to do during this month or with the months that come. And I didn't fill out everything yet. I did some of January when I was trying to like get back on top of things. I did make a little bit of this is what I had made for January initially. I don't know if you can see that well or not, but it kind of fell through because I was hoping that by the middle of January I would start revisions for Dancing in the Realm of Shadows, which did not happen at all. So I am giving myself through the 10th of February to finish Only Human, and then after that I'm gonna work on revising my first novel. Well, second first novel, and then we're just gonna go from there. Okay, so I'll show you the layout here. So that's kind of what I am making. So it's basically a calendar, and it's kind of following Sarra Cannon's calendar method where I block off days that I'm not writing and then I highlight which project I'm working on. And then I made like a little weekly thing here, which I didn't really follow too much, but I got a couple calendars in here and I will fill them out, use my handy dandy stylus. And this is just like through PowerPoint, and I just titled it Project. I do it that way. Yeah, Project Management. Because you know, you gotta work on things sometimes. But I also downloaded an app on my phone called, I need to find it, TickTick, and that's also like you can check off a box if you get this many words, or you can just put in a bunch of different tasks. So I put in all of the projects that I want to get done. I did fill out more of like a full year calendar thing. I'll see if I can find it because it was also a Sarra Cannon Heart Breathings thing that I did, just because I haven't figured out a good method for planning for me yet, and I really want to experiment with how I'm gonna do everything, get everything done, because here are the main things that I want to get done. I want to finish Only Human, revise Dancing in the Realm of Shadows. I want to write something new. I want to revise a novella I wrote a couple of years ago, and then I want to revise Only Human, and I want to plot and outline if I want to do a second book for Dancing in the Realm of Shadows, because I feel like I left it kind of on a cliffhanger when I finished it in July, and I think it needs a second book. So I want to plot that, outline that, and maybe start that by July, maybe, for Camp NaNoWriMo. Yeah, I also want to write some more short stories because I don't really write a ton of short things, and I want to be able to submit to publications and do that kind of thing. So I want to devote some more time to that and to figuring out kind of like a timeline for Dancing in the Realm of Shadows and for Only Human, and seeing if I want to try to do the self-publishing route or the traditional route for either of those, or for my novella that I wrote a couple years ago, which I haven't read since. I did like one pass of revision on it and that was like it, so then it was like not touching for years. Okay. And yeah, I also have a poetry chapbook that I want to revise again and maybe add some more poems to and try to get that out there. That would be really awesome. And I want to get back into playwriting too, because I do really like playwriting, and I have like 3 plays that I've been working on and off that I've never, well, one is technically finished but it needs a major revision, and then the other 2 are not finished. So I want to try to finish those as well and see what I can do with that, because I do miss writing plays as well. I mean, I love fiction, I love poetry, but I haven't done any playwriting in a while, so I definitely want to get back into that. Okay, so this is kind of how I filled out my writing plan for 2021 with Sarra Cannon's but I need to fix it because this is what I had planned for January. So I was gonna do Only Human through the 12th and then start editing Dancing in the Realm of Shadows for the rest of the month. It is the 31st and I haven't even finished Only Human yet, so I need to change this up so that Only Human goes through the 10th, and there we go. So I went ahead, I picked out the days that I knew I was gonna take off. Theoretically, I'll probably switch that around. Afterlife was an idea for another book that I was gonna try to do, so I wanted to start outlining that in March so that I have something new to write in April for another camp NaNoWriMo type thing. And then after that, May to June, I wanted to revise Only Human, and during that June, I would write the Dancing in the Realms of Shadows sequel outline so that by July, for the 50,000 Camp NaNoWriMo, I would try to write that out. And I extended that through August and halfway through September. And then I wanted to go back and revise Realm of Shadow again for draft 3, because I thought that after writing the sequel I'd have a better understanding of the first book and I'd be able to go back with definitely a new understanding. And then I wanted to outline something else new for November, revise Afterlife. Oh, that's December, revise Afterlife. Though I did not put my novella into this plan. That was some notes I took. So I really do need to go back and see if there's a place where I can revise that Creatures of Stone and Fire, that novella I wrote a couple summers ago. And I'm thinking I'd probably put it down here when I'm outlining a new book. I would also be revising the novella, so that'd probably be next October. Yeah, so that's basically it. That was my 2021 writing plan. But thank you so much for sticking with me. If you got this far along the video with me, I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe because it would really help my channel out. I am gonna continue to make videos. I'm not sure which day of the week. My eventual goal is to, as of right now, I'm thinking maybe Sundays. In my last video, I said I was gonna do every other week. I do want to try to do every other week to start, at least for the first half of, or at least for February. I think by March I might be in an even better place to do weekly videos again, but as of right now I'm gonna do every other week, and if I feel like making a video or if I get extra stuff done and feel really great and want to make a video, I will, and then I will post weekly. But as of right now, it'll be bi-weekly until I change my mind. And yeah, so we're gonna continue to grow slow, but that's okay. Thank you for being here with me. I really appreciate it. And yeah, also like this video and comment please, because that really helps me with the algorithm stuff and helps me continue to grow. So yeah, thank you so much guys, and I will see you next time. What else was I gonna say? I did not make an outline for this video.